Armed gunman crashes White House Correspondents' Dinner, proves once and for all that the real hostile environment was the friends we made along the way. In a shocking turn of events that transformed the annual Nerd Prom into something resembling a low-budget action movie, an armed gunman attempted to breach security at the White House Correspondents' Dinner Saturday night, sending President Trump, First Lady Melania Trump, Vice President J.D. Vance, and a ballroom full of journalists diving for cover under tables still set with $85 per plate chicken. The suspect, identified as 31-year-old Cole Thomas Allen from Torrance, California, a teacher and video game developer who apparently decided real life needed more respawns, charged a Secret Service checkpoint armed with a shotgun, a handgun, and multiple knives. He fired at least one shot, striking a Secret Service officer who was thankfully saved by his vest. Agents quickly neutralized the threat, but not before the elegant ballroom erupted into chaos with screams of "Get down," and the distinct sound of black tie elites realizing their witty roast might have to wait. Secret Service agents stormed the stage, yanking Vance out of his chair in seconds while initially shielding Trump before hustling the president and First Lady to safety. Trump reportedly stumbled slightly on the way off stage but was quickly assisted. The event was ultimately cancelled, with hotel staff heroically refolding napkins and refilling water glasses in a valiant but futile attempt to pretend everything was still civil discourse. President Trump later praised law enforcement, calling the suspect a lone wolf whackjob and noting that journalism is indeed a dangerous profession, especially when you're the one roasting the guy with the nuclear codes in the room. Sources close to the president said he was disappointed the dinner couldn't continue, as he had prepared some tremendous material about the press. Hollywood celebrities and media heavyweights who had spent weeks crafting clever zingers about Trump's hair, tweets, and general existence were left clutching their cocktails and wondering if this counted as performance art. One anonymous reporter was overheard muttering, "I came here to dunk on the president, not practice active shooter drills in formal wear." Experts on both sides immediately began politicizing the incident with Olympic-level speed. Left-leaning commentators suggested the gunman's grievances against the Trump administration, detailed in writings to family, proved dangerous rhetoric was to blame, while right-leaning voices pointed out that showing up to the press dinner with enough firepower to take on a small militia seemed like a pretty clear sign of untreated mental health issues combined with too many hours playing Call of Duty. The Babylon Bee has obtained exclusive details. The suspect allegedly had a manifesto complaining about fake news, MAGA extremism, and the high cost of therapy in California. He reportedly bought his weapons legally over the years, proving once again that background checks work great until someone decides to ignore them for the greater good of making a statement at the black tie event of the year. At press time, the White House Correspondents Association was considering new safety protocols for future dinners, including metal detectors, bag checks, and perhaps requiring all attendees to leave their strongly worded op-eds at home. Organizers also debated whether next year's theme should be comedy in the time of chaos or simply let's all stay home and tweet instead. In a rare moment of unity, both Trump supporters and the press agreed on one thing: nothing ruins a good evening of mutual contempt like actual gunfire. Our thoughts and prayers, and dry-cleaning bills for blood-stained tuxedos, go out to everyone involved, especially the poor waiter who had just finished serving the salad course. Truly, the most exciting White House Correspondents' Dinner since, well, ever. At least the ratings will be fantastic.